This video is gonna pretty much be a smooth little video about me talking about, smoking that za. So tune in, and if the screen is like a little bit dark, this is the reason why. You know what I'm saying? It's storming pretty bad out here. The rain hasn't came just yet, but yeah, it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? But let's get it. Now, this video is gonna be about smoking the za, the ganja, the weed, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Me myself being a 11-month sober type of dude, I feel like it's my responsibility to speak on this to the people who might be thinking about taking, a little tolerance break or stepping into a profession to where smoking isn't really embraced. You know what I'm saying? This is not a judgment type video, you know what I'm saying? Because not soon, but I plan on revisiting the ganja one day, you know what I'm saying? But this video is pretty touchy for me because, bro, I like smoking the za, but the current stage of my life that I'm in right now, I had to refrain from it. Yesterday made 11 months that I haven't smoked weed, so here's my, origin on why I decided to, take a little break. So I had to take notes on this. I'm not gonna lie, I had to jot down some notes so I don't go too much into a tangent because I could talk all day about smoking gas and not smoking and why, I chose not to. So I want to start by just saying this. So 11 months ago, I stopped smoking weed. Not because I hated it or because I wanted to get my CDL, right? Those are facts. Like, I stopped smoking before I even thought about getting my CDLs. That's how much I'm serious about these. You know what I'm saying? This advice that I'm going to give. All right? So I pretty much stopped smoking because I just wanted to focus while having a sober mind. I remember talking to one of my cousins back in the day, and bro used to always be like, I just need to get back into my sober mind because, bro, we used to smoke so much gas. But facts, though, just getting back into, having that sober mind. So for me, I started smoking, like my origin. I started smoking when I was like 13, 14, kicking it with the guys, bro. Like, it ain't nothing like getting fried for the first time. I remember, like, just smoking, goofy as hell, laughing, just hysterically laughing, laughing, laughing. And from that point up until like 11 months ago, bro, I just got better at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just start smoking whenever I wanted to, however I wanted, you know what I'm saying? And it got to a point where I was definitely abusing that shit. Like, I didn't look at it like in a moment like I'm abusing this, but when you go to do something and you find yourself liking it a little bit and you can't really stop, you pretty much cross into the territory of abusing that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, man, 13 up until what, 26, 27, bro, I just been blowing it down. But I want to say like around 2024 through 2026, I was off and on with smoking. So with me quitting, it kind of like helped. But once like I start smoking, bro, it would be hard for me to like be like, man, I gotta stop smoking. Like one day I'd be like, all right, I'm not smoking. The next day I'm smoking. Whether I be stressed out or what, but man, it got like that. But ultimately, I was just chiefing like so much, right? So boom. I want to repeat again. This is not a judgment video, you know what I'm saying? It's a judgment free zone, you feel me? Straight up. So boom. Once I stopped smoking, a lot of stuff that I dealt with was like crazy ass dreams, vivid dreams, right? Cold sweats. And that shit was uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie, because you be thinking like once you quit, you just gonna be like shit, smooth sailing. But it be different for people. Like for me, I had crazy ass dreams. A dream that I do remember having, and let me know if this is something that you might have experienced. But a crazy ass dream I had was my teeth falling out. Crazy. I had a dream of my teeth falling out. And maybe like a weekend, 2 weeks of me not smoking, I used to sweat so much when I was sleeping. Like I sweat so much. I'm like, damn, bro, this gotta be from the gas. So for me, I'm like, man, this is happening right now. Like it was really happening. But for me, quitting smoking was more so just so I could lock in. You know what I'm saying? Because I love smoking at thrice, man. And when I'm on the road, the reason why this thought always comes up in my head because like I'm doing diet control. You know, I'm focusing on my diet, and I look at it pretty much the same way as I did with smoking because you know food tastes good. Gas be gassing, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta slowly wind yourself off of things. So I'm taking it one day at a time with my diet, and it just made me think like, bro, how did you stop smoking gas? Because that's something that's been in my life since I was 13, 14. Yes, I started smoking at a young age, but at the same time, man, when you growing up in them type of environments, bro, you gonna find your little thing. Luckily for me, weed has always just been that. Like I ain't too much jumping to drinking alcohol. I don't care for it. You know what I'm saying? No hard drugs, you know what I'm saying? None of that. So with the gas, I'm just like, man, I'm Wiz Khalifa on this mug. But I would say my advice is, let's say you trying to like stop smoking or take a tolerance break. Just start with one day, you know what I'm saying? One day at a time. Like don't think how am I gonna be a week from now? How am I gonna respond to the withdrawals? Or just take it one day at a time. And for those who are high functioning weed smokers, I envy you because if I could have smoked and just been nonchalant, I probably wouldn't have stopped. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be smoking and not doing shit for the day. Like, and then not only that, I'm not a social smoker. So when I smoke, I either want to stay in the crib, play the game, and when I be playing like Battle Royale or something, mic muted. I ain't trying to talk at all, gang. Mic muted, and I'm just playing, chilling. You know, I'm chilling though, real smooth, cool. But in public, when I'm high off that thrax, dangerous man. Like I be so I don't want to say paranoid, like, but like I be way more aggressive because like I know in the back of my head like I'm off my P's and Q's. I'm off my pivot, bro. I'm high right now, so I'm a little more aggressive. And I was like, man, I can't be doing this, like stressing myself out. And then another thing, my setting for me was really inconvenient. So like I like smoking, but I don't like the way it smell once you done smoking. So like let's say like you smoking in the house. Yo, you walk in the crib, your crib smell like weed. So I never smoked in my crib. I never smoked in the crib. So I either smoke outside, which I hated just standing up like I'm gonna be smoking, go back in. Hated that because I'm just like, man, what's the point? So I was smoking my car. And coming from like a street area, you know what I'm saying, where you gotta like move with this street mentality, you already know smoking in your car, just sitting in your car in general is like rule number 2, 3. It's like top 5 of like just self self preservation. Like you don't want to be dangling in your car in a dangerous area smoking, smoking gas. I mean, it could be anything. Somebody walk up on you, the police roll by, you sitting in the driver's seat smoking thrax. But for me, not wanting to smoke in the house, not wanting to smoke outside. I just defaulted to smoking in the car. So I was doing myself an injustice all the way. So I'm smoking in the car. I'm like, shit, if I'm gonna smoke the thrax, I'm gonna smoke in the car. So I'm smoking. I'm chilling though. I be in the car chilling, smoking gas. Look at the clock. I done been in the car for 2, 3 hours. The blunt damn near gone. And I'm still chilling in the car. I'm like, that shit lame as hell. Cause I like smoking like on a balcony, sit down, smoke off the balcony, ash outside. Cool. I'm looking around in the car. It's ash all in the car, ash all on the cup holder. And like I could ash right, but you know wind gonna blow the ash. So my V always was dirty. And not only that, when I never smoked and drove though. I never smoked and drove. But even when I'm not smoking, the car still smell like weed. So if I pick up a little shorty or my little shorty with me, she smell like weed in here. Or if I'm driving, let's say I get pulled over. I did some math on the average. I get pulled over every 270 days. I did the math on it, bro. I probably get pulled over like twice a year. So I did the math on every two. So when the police be pulling me over, bro, they always do the most because like I'm smoking. And not only that, back at the crib, Minnesota, Arizona, I be toting. So it's like I was gonna say if my weed smelling like car, if my car is smelling like weed, and I'm concealing carrying, but that shit don't add up, bro. And it's dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's dumb. You just put yourself in a situation where it could be avoided pretty much for real, for real. Let me see how this light look off on. and keep it on. So I'm like, man, this is very inconvenient for me, bro. It's an inconvenient way to live. So what I decided to do, excuse me, what I decided to do was just cut it out completely. You know what I'm saying, and get into a focused mentality. So another reason why I did it was my finances as well. I ain't gonna lie. Living in Arizona, you could come across deals. You know, they got like these ounce deals. You could get the O's, you could get the bows. No, you can't get the bows, but you could get the O's, the eighths and whatnot for a good price. So you'd be like, okay, cool. I'm finna go buy this, and we gonna do it this way. Let me see how it would look if I brought y'all over here. Hey, that's solid though. I ain't gonna lie. My bad, y'all. So living in Arizona, you could be like, you could damn near go get the, I gotta show off my cut, but you could go get an eighth, two eighths for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like $40, you could walk out with like a seven. So I'm smoking every day, but it was cutting into my pockets bad. So I'm like, all right, bro, this is bad as well. So it was my money, my safety, because I'm sitting in the car smoking, and then my habits. So I wanted to focus on my habits. I wanted to have better habit control. And me, my personality and my character type is I do have a addictive personality or characteristics. So if I find something that I like, I normally sacrifice some money, time into like pursuing it. But that's like human shit, right? But me, sometimes it's harder for me to be like, nah, I'm cool off that. And just focus on what I want to do for it, for it. And yeah, man, I don't want to go too much into it, but that was just me being a smoker. You know what I'm saying? That was just the reason why I decided to take a break from smoking. I do plan on revisiting it at some point in time, but with the trucking in itself, you can't smoke while trucking. So, and I told myself I'm gonna do trucking 2 years minimum, 5 years max. So I'm not looking forward to it anytime soon. I just know like once I get myself established and have a way better foundation to where I can actually enjoy it, then I'll get back into it. But a lot of times I hear people debating and asking the questions, can truckers smoke weed? And the answer is not for real because like legally, you're not supposed to be smoking while operating these kind of trucks. A company gonna run a type of drug test on you, bro. They're gonna give you hair follicle test, urine test, and it's not gonna work out. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Some people be pushing their limits, bro. Some people like to test their luck, and that's not something I recommend. If you considering on stop smoking and whatever, do it for your reasons, of course. You know what I'm saying? And if you're able to manage it, that's cool too. Just don't let it get in the way of what you got going on. As far as being a trucker and smoking weed, because a lot of truckers either gotta stop smoking or they come in the game and they still be smoking. I would say, man, me personally to you, and learn how to control your habits. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get into trucking and get your money right, you're gonna have to sacrifice that. You know what I'm saying? I've met guys that be like, I ain't finna stop smoking to go truck. Man, this is what I do. But it's like, come on, bro. You gotta lock in, game, because we gonna be here forever. It's been here before you was born. It's gonna be here afterwards. But at this point in time, you got to get to the money, bro, because you only got so much time and energy to really pursue money just off of your physical labor. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to sacrifice your good years because some weed, bro. The gas gonna be around. Like the gas gonna be around after. Like you could try the trucking thing out, and let's say it don't work, go smoke your thrax, bro. Go smoke your gas. But I would really say like try to sustain from it. Like don't even entertain the thought of smoking, man, because you here to get this money, man. You got to be safe out here. I can't really speak on any other kind of drugs because now I ain't really get into like too much heavy drugs. Like I probably take a little shot of some Don Julio, but even with drinking, I ain't really like you see them flashes. I ain't really the drinking type. You know what I'm saying? And like I said again though, it's a judgment free zone. So you got your vices. Everybody got their vices, but it's like this is a weed video. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could make it longer, but this is pretty much just a thought, little bubble thought, whatever they say. I'm just thinking out loud, you know what I'm saying? And as much time as I put into smoking weed, I had to take this video and, make it, because going into next month is gonna be 1 year of me not smoking no thrax. I stopped smoking the day before my birthday. So I was 26. I thought to myself, like, bro, what if I ain't smoked my whole 27th? And it happened, surprisingly. And I'm pretty sure I probably would have kept going without smoking, even if I didn't get my CDL. But what's crazy is I stopped smoking like 2 months before I even had the epiphany. Because I remember I'm sitting at the warehouse. I already stopped smoking and whatnot, but I'm sitting at the warehouse like, man, I got to get some money, man. I got to get more money, because I was working like 2 jobs. I'm like, bro, I got to get more money without doing all this extra shit. Because I was working like 2 full-time jobs, general labor. If you go take a look at my shorts and just scroll down a little bit, when I was doing like my protein and stuff like that, I was working 2 jobs back to back. And I'm like, nah, this not going to work. So I was thinking in my head while I'm at the warehouse, like, what's something that I could get paid for that I like doing? And all my homies would be telling me, like back in the day, because we'd be taking road trips and I'd be on that wheel. I'm like, bro, I got the wheel. They be, Renzo, bro, you gotta get your CDL, bro. You gotta drive, bro. You should truck. And I remember thinking, like, bro, I ain't finna drive that big ass truck. Not finna drive that big ass truck. So I'm thinking I'm doing this dumbass shit. I'm doing this dumbass work at the warehouse. Man, I'm like, driving. What could I do driving? Oh, 'cause I like to drive. Boom, trucking popped in my head, and it was history. I was already 2 months into not smoking. I had did like this little Amazon delivery to kind of warm me up, and at that point, I'm like, bro, I'm already 2 months off the gas. Let me go see if I could take this little drug test and go through the classes, the CDL classes. And sure enough, bro, everything just happened to align at the right time. Like, cause who's to say, like, if I would have smoked the next day, just off of like the urge, then I would have been smoking for another week. I would have got the thought, and it would have pushed me back so much. But it aligned, you know what I'm saying? It aligned perfectly, and I do plan on revisiting it once I get done with my mission here, because I did come into trucking with a mission. I'm not just here like driving for fun. Like, so far everything is going as planned, but this is just my video about, you know stop smoking. Me me not smoking. You know what I'm saying? 11 months weed free. Almost a year of me not smoking, man. So hopefully this video helped you watching it. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about taking a break, stop smoking, what to do, how to, do it. I'd say, man, just take it one day at a time. And if you are heavy on that gas, and you got the trays, and you flaming up right now, you probably smoking this while watching this video. You living my life, man. Keep up the good work. Not this fly, this plan. But no, be careful with it. You know what I'm saying? Manage it. Take care of yourself, man. And yeah, roll up for me, dog. Cause your boy out here whipping, man. I can't even flame up and gas. Flame up for me, man. Flame up for me. But yeah, 11 months gas free. Man, this the lightning going crazy. But like, comment, share, subscribe, and I appreciate you for tapping in. If you just now watching this video, you're a newcomer, I appreciate you for watching. If you're returning, I appreciate you for doubling back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 11 months weed free. It is.